Hi, Scorpio. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025. But whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also, Scorpio, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Scorpio collective. Scorpio. You have pathway, bad health, high honor. So I feel like here, you may have gone through a bit, okay? It's part of your path, okay? It's part of divine timing. You may have gone through depression. You may have been not feeling very well, but things are changing. Good times are coming with high honor. But as I said, it's part of the path you're supposed to walk here, Scorpio. Okay, sometimes we have challenges that grow us into stronger people. So, it's just all part of life. Everything is not easy. Majority of it's really hard. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what you need to be aware of. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. I am doing these Scorpio readings daily now. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you are looking for daily Scorpio readings. Scorpio. 1111, you're on the right track. In the recent past there, you could have come into union with somebody. To me, they're very opposite. Could be someone that's a different nationality or from a different country. You then have the Eight of Swords. But I feel like whoever that is, wow, look at that. All in your recent past. The Ten of Cups. So I do see this unity, okay? Or happy times. Tell us about the current energy, please. You have the Six of Laurels, which is the Pentacles on this deck, Scorpio. Center of the reading is the Ace of Swords, so communication or truth. We will be grabbing out clarifiers also, Scorpio. You then have the Nine of Cups. In the future, the Three of Cups. The High Priestess. And the King of Wands. On the back of the deck for you, Scorpio, is the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you are moving on from something, but something good is coming in also. Good news, good news. Just give your clarifiers a little shuffle, Scorpio, then we will get started. Tell us about the Four of Wands for Scorpio today. The Ten of Chalices. So yeah, there's good times, there's happy times here in the recent past. You know, there could be a lot of family. You could be connecting with family or your soul tribe, your coven, but enjoying happy times, okay? So there's this connection of unity and closeness. But so much happiness there, okay? This could be someone that's a soulmate. You know, it could be a child, it could be a family. But there is connection and comfort, which is awesome. And it could also be someone that's a twin flame. You know, if you believe in twin flames with the Four of Wands, 1111 is the twin flame number. So tell us about the Eight of Swords here. The King of Swords. So there was something here in the recent past that you gave control to. So whether it's a person, it could be a boss with the King of Swords. could also be a masculine energy. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whoever this is someone that's more of a talker. More talk, no action kind of thing. I feel this is all talk. You know, and you could have been waiting for this person to approach you, but they didn't. Okay, so I see you taking the blindfold off and cutting that out. So whatever that was, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a lover, but you gave control to this person in the past and they didn't live up to a standard. So I feel like now you are listening to your intuition and moving back to people that matter. What is the Ten of Cups? But I see connection. I see a lot of happiness where you are, but you are realizing that it's time to cut that toxic hold off. What is the Ten of Cups? So there is something in the recent past here that is a commitment that I feel is where you're the merchant, you're making the decision, but there's someone handing something to you, they're giving to you, and this is harmonious. It's a harmonious commitment, and it could be two different nationalities. I just keep seeing two different nationalities. So you could be two different people from different countries. No, but I see a commitment here, a commitment that leaves you very, very happy. But you are releasing something also that you gave control to this person. But I feel like you're learning the lesson, you're maturing, you're starting to understand that you shouldn't be giving control to other people in your life. You know, you are in control of your own life. So for the Six of Laurels, you have the Hermit, the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is coming underneath the Four of Wands. So this trade-off, I feel like this is something where you and this person are both needed, and it could be a child. But you are the wise hermit here. You're coming out as the wise hermit, Scorpio, Virgo energy. You know, you have gone deep within for answers. I feel you are very wise. Okay, and you're just with this person and you're trying to bring something into fruition. But I feel you are the one that's leading it, okay? You hold all the answers, and whoever this is that is coming with you here, Scorpio, is somebody that is learning off you, okay? It could be someone new in your life. As I said, it could be family, it could be children. You know, you got a mother and child here. But I see you adapting to that choice of being alone, okay, of leaving that. You're adapting to this new commitment, okay, because this new commitment is something here, whether it is, you know, as I said, it could be a child. The child also represents new like energy, okay, but there is, if you keep focusing on this, you've got the Ten of Pentacles on the back of the deck. You know, that's generational wealth, great fortune. Fortune doesn't have to be money. So in the center of your reading, Scorpio, you've got the Ace of Swords. What is the Ace of Swords? The Queen of Swords. So there's some communication coming towards you here in the current energy, Scorpio, from a Queen of Swords. This could be someone that you were married to or in a commitment with. Air energy could also be significant, but this person brings in some type of truth. And whoever this is, they are only finally seeing the clarity to what they're bringing in here with this truth. Tell us more about the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. This is somebody that could be a Pisces Cancer. You've also got a lot of air there. But I feel whoever this is someone that I feel Could be someone that's very wise. They could be a mother type of energy. Could be your mother. But whoever this is, I feel this is someone that's telling you some type of truth that leads you into a direction where there is that infinite potential. Okay, so they're giving you some type of information here about a new start. With the Nine of Cups, you know, it's all about being in the manifestation energy. You know, the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, but it's also about being in the energy of that wish fulfillment. You know, if there's something here that you want, you actually got to be in the energy of like you've already got it. What is the Nine of Cups? The Seven of Wands, but you're feeling like the wounded warrior. You know, the Seven of Wands is what's worth fighting for here, and there's something that you want. It is a commitment that is fair. And I feel like you really need to be in that energy. You've got to fight for that energy. You've got to fight for what you want. What is worth fighting for here? To be sitting in that role, to be sitting in that emperor role. You know, this could be a family. This could be, as I said, whoever this is you're working with. It could be someone new. It could be a child. It could be someone that is a loved one, a lover, a family member, a soul tribe member. But I feel like you being in this role of the emperor, which is the divine masculine, so you could be a parent. He is the daddy of the deck. You could also be a boss. But there's something here where you are the boss in, where you're the boss at, that is worth fighting for. So, Scorpio, let's have a look in the future. You have the Three of Cups. What is the Three of Cups? The King of Chalices. So whoever this is that you're working with, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's going to be a lot of celebrations if you actually come together and work together, okay? There is an idea that I feel has been put out in the air, in your energy, that you do want to work on with this person. I feel like there are good times coming, okay? I also feel that this is someone that's a soul tribe member. In the future, there could be another energy here that you're releasing, that you're walking away from. It could be whatever that is you gave control to. Whoever, whatever. Pisces, Cancer is significant. You've also got more water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there's someone here wanting to return. It's someone that is paying attention to you. They see you very happy in the state that you're in. And I see them wanting to return because you are working on things here. There's a lot of happiness in your energy. It's like you're attracting them back into your life again because you are living a good life. But I see with the moon coming out, I feel like there could be some type of lies that come with this person. I feel like you really need to look at your truth, okay? So for the High Priestess, you have the Three of Chalices. Tell us more about the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is Pisces, Cancer energy. There is something here that you are going to be working on, okay? And I feel like it's in the current energy. There's someone that's wanting to return, but I feel there's something new in your life that you're paying attention to. I feel like you are releasing this. I feel whatever is trying to come back into your life again here, Scorpio, you're not even looking at that cup. You know, they have come back with the cup, but I feel here you're saying, no, that's too hard. Been there, done that. I feel wherever you're at now, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of celebrations, there's giving to each other, there's actual fair trade. So let's have a look now in the future at the King of Wands. What is this King of Wands for Scorpio? The Four of Swords. So you're over the conflict, okay? You're over the misfortune. There's someone here that brings a lot of misfortune into your life and you are not letting it in anymore. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. With the King of Wands, I feel like you are the King of Wands here, Scorpio. There's something that you are protected in, that you are focusing on. You know, it could be this commitment here where you are, as I said, you're being the leader. This is something that's protected. And I feel like it is with a younger energy. Whether it's a child or there's an age difference or this is someone that's new. Scorpio, let's do these 2 cards on the back of the deck for what you don't see. What is the 8 of Cups? The 9 of Laurels. So to me here, Scorpio, you are choosing to move away from something here that you gave so much to. You could have given a lot of emotion to it, but you are moving into a more independent energy. To me, you're evolving. You look absolutely beautiful, okay, no matter what sex you are. But you're happy in that energy of not giving all this exhausted effort to nothing. What is the Knight of Cups? To me, I feel like you are the Knight of Cups here, Scorpio. You're making a decision to give to something important in your life. Someone or something important. It could be a lover, it could be a child, it could be a family member or a soul tribe. You're giving to this Pentacle where I feel this could have something to do with family. You know, you could have family with this person in the future if you don't have family with this person right now. But this seed is something you're going to be planting. To me, they bring in the seed and you bring the water, and it's like you're tending to the seed. You're ready to plant it. You're ready to grow it. You're ready to get to work. Wow. What a beautiful reading, Scorpio. I love the reading for you, but I am going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.